he walked up the second time I ever met him, and he gave me 600 grand. And I was telling the whole story, and then he got kind of pissed about it. It's a little nicer than the last time we were here.
Oh yeah, Matt's the man.
It ain't freaking. This is a big ballsy project. She felt like she wasn't getting taken seriously, and she showed me her bank account, and she had $5 million. I was like, I trust you. I was like, why didn't you pull me over?
How big is this home? Right? Bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage. What was over here? Was this completely blocked off too on both sides?
So in this space, there was a 35-foot fireplace that I personally demoed.
So paint a picture of the original kitchen. What did this kitchen actually look like? Now I noticed this pivot door is probably about what, 6 feet tall? Because I mean, you're a pretty tall dude. Actually, you know what? Actually kind of matches, so I kind of like that.
Okay.
Now let's go outside real quick. Let's see what's going on. Cool. So the backyard. Explain to me exactly how this backyard looked like.
So this is the 8th hole of the Sunrise course on Spanish Trails Country Club. I think they have 27 holes. This was a fish-themed pool, so it had marlins, mermaids, starfish, dolphins.
Like old school.
In the tile.
Oh, that was ugly.
So we had it was blue, like it's bright blue, and so we stripped it all. We stripped the decking. We added marble backsplash and plastered the pool, and we redid everything. I'm actually going to switch out one of the pool lights because it just went out last week. And
what about these PVC pipes? Is that for like a water feature there?
Yeah,
Is that what it was?
Yeah, there's 3 water features. We fixed that, and so those are all there. We re-stuccoed the entire outside of the house, and all of the planterns and the walls. We added these huge vases with modern landscape, and we added the mulch, black mulch, to kind of give it a pop, modern pop.
I like that. And synthetic grass here, was that the original synthetic grass, or did you put that in?
No, they had like an old, probably 30-year-old putting green, and then it was just like rounds of plants and other stuff. So we just took it all out. There was this barbecue we added, so we put in this 15 by 16 slab. We added the tile, the large format tiles, and then we bought this Williams-Sonoma barbecue, and then added the KitchenAid.
So what made you decide to do this here?
Just to give it a space, kind of an outdoor feel, because this is one of the best views on the Spanish Trail course. So I'm a guy who likes to entertain and do stuff outside, and this kind of gives it a living space on its own.
And what do we have here? So
it has an outdoor pool bath.
Ooh, I like that.
They're just doing some touch-ups on the paint on here, but it's a small full bath, so it's got a shower, toilet, vanity. My partner wanted to express her design.
Actually, it looks cool.
The boho theme is a big, huge thing that's coming.
Okay.
And so I wasn't a huge believer in this concept inside the house, but I said you can do whatever you want outside. But we spent a ton of money doing this, and wallpaper is kind of a hard thing to do.
Yes.
And they installed this once, and it was all bubbled, so we had to rip it down, buy new stuff. And so we put this wallpaper in, this monkey lamp, all new vanity, chevron style, the shower, which you guys can check out when I step out. But this is a cool bathroom, and the lady who managed this house for 25 years didn't even know it existed.
Oh, really?
So she's like, I'm like, does the shower's not turning on outside shower? And she's like, there isn't an outside shower.
You know what's crazy is a lot of these homes that have a pool, especially these high-end custom homes, they don't have a bathroom outside. It seems like every time you got to run inside just to use the bathroom or take a shower, and you're just like getting your floors all wet, right?
Oh yeah, and I have 4 kids, and they have to go to the bathroom twice while they go to the every time they go to the pool. So if you had an outside bath, you didn't have to run them inside. Or if you have people over, you don't really let people go into your house.
So does this home? I think we have 2 owner suites, right?
Yeah.
One downstairs and one upstairs.
Yeah. So there's this house floor plan just had an office, but no primary bedroom downstairs. So the people who I've met here are all older people, like the people who owned this house were 96 years old. The lady next door is 96.
Yeah.
They need a downstairs bedroom or an in-law suite, so we added one. But this is the office, so.
I like what you did with this feature wall here.
Yeah, so it's a design from Lola Designs. They came with a bright emerald green paint, and it'll be downstairs office. You know how important offices are these days with people working remotely and have their own space. So we put that in. This is the powder bath. So this is the half bath in the house.
Nice.
The hallway to the master. So this used to be closed off. It was like a vase themed. They put like a painting, or it was all freaking dialed in.
Yeah.
So we opened this up to make an entrance to this room because the only entrance was over on that side.
Okay.
So this is kind of like an excluded outside area, and you could even do like a casita if you didn't want, like, if you want this person to be in the house at all time, you could close that off and make it separate from the house.
Which makes sense.
But this is where the old kitchen was. So the kitchen ran another 3 feet to here. There was a little 30-inch stove, and then it ran at an angle. So
wow, so you literally had to take this, flatten this out 3 feet this way, and basically that's how you got that little angle for the little bar area.
Yeah, because the laundry room ends right there, so we just extended the wall here, closed it off, made this a bedroom, and it's a cool spot. You got a sitting area, you got a huge area, big wall for your TV, and it's on the first floor. So I've had showings already, and this is the most popular bedroom because people want a single story. Even one lady wanted, she wants a closet that's big enough to put a full couch in the middle of it. Obviously, it doesn't work. She's never been upstairs for 15 years in her house. And so I said, all right, we'll just take one of the garages. We'll put it in $50,000.
So Matt, let me ask you this: how are you coming up with the floor plan? Like, are you just opening up walls and making a decision then at that point? You know what I mean?
Most of the stuff we're not doing a lot of big structural stuff. We go with the flow.
Yeah.
Building a 4-foot wall is not a big deal.
Because I mean, you're able to come in and look at it and say, you know what, we need to push this back. It's going to be better that way. It's going to open up this room. I mean, where's all this coming from? Because an average person like me is not going to know. But I mean, you're coming up with great ideas, and it makes sense. The flow of the house is making sense.
A lot of trial and error. You just go through it, and you kind of come through it, and you go with the flow. You can't fight these houses. These houses are built by the best builders in town at that time, and they did not have an expense to spare. So they spent a lot of money doing it. So it's hard to fight. We've had 40 dumpsters here of just crap that we got out of this house. So you just kind of come up with this. This was open here, so this was a small living room. This wall wasn't here, so we ran the wall to this. We framed the wall out, kept it open.
Ran the plumbing, right?
Ran the plumbing and put the vanity here, toilet, and that was a full bathroom. So it had vanity, toilet, shower, small shower, and we made that a huge double shower. So let's say in-laws are in town for 2 months. This is a great space for them.
Matt, you want to know how I know this is your flip? From all your flips from Las Vegas, you see this soapbox? You're the only guy that I've seen that ran this all the way across. Because there's another one that I did, and I was like, wow, this is a dope house. He's got a soapbox from end to end. Normally, a lot of people just do 16 or 18 inches, right, because of the studs. But you ran this all the way across, which I think is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, you got to go through a little extra effort to do that, and sometimes you're running stuff you can't fight, but that's what worked. So this used to be the old pantry for the kitchen. We turned it into a new closet for this downstairs bedroom.
That's crazy. You literally configured everything. You literally changed the floor plan, dude.
Yes, it was not fun.
Another thing I noticed is that you had to run the plumbing for this too, the supply line and all that, right?
Yes. So you ran some of the old plumbing from the kitchen, ran into the wall because it was all run in these soffits.
Yeah.
So all the plumbing and electrical we could easily tap into in these soffits. I don't know, if I had a choice, I would have taken them out.
Yeah.
But it actually.
You got the air conditioning.
It's right there.
Yeah,
so it's actually closer than it was in the original spot.
Okay, cool.
There were no bedrooms down there. We added that one.
Okay.
Got this huge floor plan, the updated stairs. So we added this floating staircase. We made the stairs.
Because originally this was just all boxed out, right?
Yeah, it was kind of like a curvy, steep staircase. So we wanted to do like a floating staircase. So we had this made, we had this made, we had this made by 3 separate people, and then we put it together.
Wow, nice.
So up there, updated staircase. This chandelier was a major pain. We had to rent this scissor lift to put it in. So that had its challenges. And then I'll show you the secondary bedrooms first and then come to the master. Secondary Jack and Jill bedroom, full walk-in closet.
Then you added a pivot door again.
So this is not a normal door to add to a secondary bedroom.
0 threshold. But why would you add this? What made you add this?
Because this is a $3.5 million house. So a 1986 patio door doesn't work. A Home Depot $9.99 special doesn't work. So some person comes in here and is like, why the hell did you do that? Because it's a lot of work to put these in. It's not easy too.
Because you got to frame it, do the headers and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But man, these doors are what, like $6 grand?
Yeah, they're very expensive. So
why did you just put a regular door, dude?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, well.
But it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's guy came in, a handyman came and demoed it, and then he quit because he was going to do all 4 doors. He demoed all 4 doors, and then he quit mid. He's like, I put doors in all the time. I'm like, have you put a pivot door in before? He's like, I can put in any pivot door, and he came highly recommended, and he just bounced. All the doors were open, and then I had to find a guy who put pivot doors in for me in the past. He's a stud. He put the freaking 16-foot slider in by himself.
Oh, wow.
In one
by
day.
himself?
In one day. It took us 4 guys to bring one piece in. I don't know how he did it, but so he's really good, but he's flaky. So then he put all 4 doors in, but then he got arrested for DUI, crashing his truck. So then I hired a 4-man handyman crew myself, and then we trimmed it out and finished the door and put it in place. So it was definitely a pain, but we made it work.
Well, Matt, on this one, we have a frosted glass. Is it actually frosted glass, or is it one of those pieces of paper that go right over?
It's frosted glass.
Frosted, okay.
Yeah, so these 2 bedrooms are bedrooms, so they're butt naked and it's a balcony, so I wanted to make sure that they had some privacy.
Cool. So this is a Jack and Jill you were talking about?
Yep. Well, sometimes I'll split a Jack and Jill bathroom and make 2 bathrooms to add the value to the house. Okay. Because everything's already there and they have their own in-suite. But this is like one of the most popular bathrooms in the house when buyers come to see it, which is surprising.
Because it's very unique, but then you still got that old school charm, but with the modern stuff to it, this is pretty dope. I like this, so. Yeah,
and the shower's one of my favorite showers, the layout. And then you go into the other secondary bedroom up here.
With the pivot door again.
Private balcony, walk-in closet. So it's a nice spot. This is my son Easton's room. He picked this one out. This one's my son.
Wait, are you moving into this or are you selling it?
They want to move in there. This house is so nice. They said, I got the bedroom in the back or left corner. I'm like, guys, we ain't moving here. This house is dope, but it needs a new owner. So walk-in closet, secondary bath, full bath.
So in this one right here, it looks like you utilize the space as much as you can with the angle, which is perfect. And these cabinets are different color from the cabinets from the kitchen. And I like, you got this navy blue, is this navy blue? What color is this?
It's some sort of blue.
Yeah, navy blue, there you go. With the Go trims, which is really nice.
Yeah, mix it up a little bit. And it's actually a little high-end piece that I got at auction. So I bought those 2 at auction.
What is this right here?
This is the laundry chute. So
look at that.
Like in my house, my wife doesn't like any laundry in any of the rooms. So there's not a laundry basket. So you have to literally take your laundry after you shower to the laundry room.
Oh, wow.
So this would be super money. I might move into this house just for this because there's access from the master.
Yep.
And there's from the hallway. So you just drop it down and straight into the laundry room.
Do you think your kids would crawl down here?
Yeah. Hey, if they do, it's part of life. What are they going to do? Drop 8 feet?
Take a look at this, guys. This is dope. So all right, what did you do here? Because there's a lot of things. You got some can lighting, pivot door. You got the gas fireplace again. I mean, you did a lot here.
So imagine this room all wallpaper. Purple, horrible, thick, horrible wallpaper.
Does it come off easy?
No. Wallpaper, if you were flipping a house, I highly recommend that you don't buy a house with wallpaper. Because this house had probably 4,000 square feet of wallpaper. And when you work with professional drywallers, they're fast guys, and they don't want to sit in a house for days kicking their guy's butt with wallpaper.
Yeah.
And this house was full of wallpaper, this whole room, all of the ceilings and walls was wallpaper. And it took me like 4 months to get
All the
somebody
wallpaper off?
somebody to do the job for the wallpaper. And then one day I just said, screw it, I'm sick of quoting this out. I called my demo guy, I said, take all the drywall off.
So would it be more cost effective for me to take out all the drywall versus trying to scrape that off and redo these?
Yes, I would 100% recommend that you just cut the wallpaper out, buy the $10 sheets, and run this whole thing. Because the cost to do this room would probably be probably around $4,000 just to do re-drywall.
Yeah.
And you get fresh drywall from 1986, or instead of 1986. But one guy started demoing it, and the guy said, I'll take all the wallpaper off for $1,000. Then he was in here for 3 days taking the wallpaper off. And then he quit. He quit at the end because he was so tired. So, not to take away from the spice of this room, but wallpaper sucks. So this whole place was wallpaper. Old door, small door, old fireplace.
Okay.
So we took all that out. New texture, new drywall, new lights, new fans, new fixtures. We put this 8-foot pivot door in. We tiled this up. We added the mantle. We freshened up the fireplace. We added the balls and new floors. So this place is all up to date.
Wow,
New
look
casings.
at this bathroom.
So originally this was the 114-inch just vanity with the drywall on the back, and it had different mirrors and different lights, and it just wasn't up to our standards. So we took it all off, bought new mirrors, bought new lights. After we already bought some, and then we added this deco white tile.
Now, Matt, I'm kind of seeing a feminine touch to this, and I know you did not design this.
No.
Who's helping you? And do you have a designer?
Yeah, my partner is Lola Design, so she does all the design work.
Okay.
And then she just comes with up with the ideas, and then says make it happen. It doesn't matter the budget. It doesn't matter the stuff. If she finds the material, she just says make it happen. And so sometimes it's a major fight, major pain. Like this wall, it's probably like a $4,000 wall. But this
it
level,
looks good.
You have to do it. It made 1,000% difference.
Now, what was going on with this shower? Because I don't think this was the original shower here on how this thing is kind of angled in, was it?
So it was like a square-ish steam shower. So it came out like this, here, and at an angle. But I'm all about lines and running with this. And this is now it's a triangle double dual shower with the huge, I think it's 36 by 60 inch pieces of porcelain, which were extremely hard to get because they were discontinued. So I had to bring some from Seattle, some from Utah, and then from Pittsburgh, and we still didn't have enough.
Oh, wow. And you know what's crazy is like the way that this is angled, it gives you the illusion that it's super huge. But also, because you got two shower heads, it's still functional, believe it or not. Because if you look at this, you feel like, hey, you know what, this is not enough space. But I'm telling you, if you go in, you still got space here, soapbox, you still got space here, but then you utilize this angle to put a bench, which is kind of a really good idea if you think about it. And you don't see like spas like this anymore.
Yeah, you can enjoy the shower in multiple ways.
And again, we got the windows, then the tub here. Obviously, she probably went with this design of the tub, correct? Which is really nice. And I like this because you're, again, seeing the whole Gulf. Crazy.
Yeah, you can see 4 holes from this spot. And it used to be, this whole thing was a big tub-style, hot tub spa thing. We took it all out, huge amount of demo, pulled it out, opened up the space, but we utilized it all.
All right, let's go take a look at this balcony here. Look at this. Matter of fact, I gotta get my glasses. It's too bright here.
So these are all the tee boxes. So you tee off that way. You can see mountain views here, the strips that way. all of the estates that are in here. So these are very expensive. I think that's like a $10 million estates the Fertitas own.
Okay.
It's like a 24,000 square foot house there. And they bought a party house. They built a house that's just a ballroom that they host parties and charity events for.
Now you're dropping names, the Fertita. Explain who the Fertitas are so that way people know exactly.
They own, I think, 7 station casinos here in Las Vegas. They used to own the UFC. I think it's Frank Fertitta that owns that house. But I think it's like an 11,000 square foot house. So there's a lot of old money in this neighborhood. A lot of big wigs in town, celebrity names that live here, which is nice. You know, it doesn't matter to me so much, but it's nice to look out instead of looking out at an apartment or some crappy view. You see these huge estates, and the value of this house goes up because all of these houses are worth just as much or more.
All right, man, let me ask you this. Most importantly, HOAs here.
There's 2 for the estates, so it's around $500 between the 2 HOAs for this area, because there's an estates one and then for the whole community.
Okay. Most importantly thing, for all the viewers, what is the asking price for this home today?
The asking price before it hits the MLS is $3.5 million.
$3.5 million. So if you guys want to see the full video tour, I'm going to have a link in the description below. Also, I'm going to have Matt's contact information in the link below as well. Matt, do you have any social media sites or anything like that?
Yeah, our company's called Go2 Houses.
Go2 Houses?
GO2 Houses. That's our Instagram. That's what we kind of go by, and I'm Matt McGovern on Facebook.
Cool. I'm going to have that on the link in the description below, also in the comments too as well. If you guys want more video content like this, let us know in the comments below. Other than that, peace.